Yo, what is up guys? Jamie from Jamie's Detailing. Today we are going over all of the different microfiber towels that I use for professional detailing. I'm going to break this down into 4 simple categories of towels that you guys need in order to get the results that you guys want when you guys are detailing and to do it safely. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. So today I want to simplify the whole towel buying process for you guys, and I really want to break this down into 4 categories of towels. Now, our first 3 categories are our general purpose towels. These are the towels that we are typically using for our interiors. We can use them for anything, right? They're general purpose towels. And the biggest thing about our general purpose towels is we want easy to get towels and towels that are cost effective. So we want cheap, economical towels that when they get dirty or when they get stained or when they get destroyed doing whatever we're doing with them, we can go ahead and throw them out, and they're no big deal because they're super cheap towels and they're easy to get, easy to replace, and yeah, those are my general purpose towels. So that's category number 1. Now, category number 2 of towels are my nice general purpose towels. These are towels that I'm a little bit more picky with what I'm cleaning. These are towels that are still general purpose, but these towels not only can be used on the interior surfaces, but they can also be used on all the painted surfaces. So these towels are a little bit nicer than my general purpose towels. That's why I call them my nice general purpose towels. I can use them on paint. I can use them to polish real quick if I needed to. I can use them to clean up the exterior body. Whatever I want to do, I can use them to dry something up on the exterior if I wanted to. I can use them for, applying different dressings or whatever I may want to do with my nicer general purpose towels. These are the towels that I'm a little bit more picky with, and if there is a super dirty mess, I'm probably going to clean it up with my regular general purpose towels before I kind of touch it up with my nice general purpose towels. So my nice general purpose towels, I'm a little bit more picky with. They're a little bit more expensive than my regular towels, but my nice general purpose towels can be used on the entire vehicle, not just the surfaces that I don't want to worry about scratching. So moving on from our first 2 categories, we have our third category, and that is drying towels. Now my drying towels, I put those in their own specific category because this is one of those kind of unique towels to the detailing industry that we want to have in our arsenal that can suck up as much water as possible, so that we can, use our other towels to apply the wax or whatever else we need to do in that detailing process. But these are our super absorbent towels, and you really always have to have dedicated drying towels. Otherwise, if you're using your regular general purpose towels or your nice general purpose towels, it would take forever to dry a vehicle. So you definitely need to have those first 3 categories, and all 3 of those towels in the first 3 categories are a necessity, in my opinion, in order to get your job done as a detailer. Now, the 4th category is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting, and these are our specialty towels. These are my much nicer towels, and I'm very selective about what I use them for, and they are much more expensive than my general purpose towels, my nice general purpose towels, and they're getting up there in price typically with my drying towels, if you will. So these towels I'm definitely much more picky with, and I usually buy them for specific tasks like ceramic coating, or maybe I have a specific towel that I like to use to take polishes off or take sealants off, and stuff like that. So now that we've gone over all 4 categories of towels that I use for detailing, let me actually give you guys an example and show you guys what I'm using for each category of towel. Now, starting off, guys, with our general purpose towels. These are my general purpose towels. Now, there are tons of towels like this out there, guys. These are probably around 300 GSM towels. They don't have a very thick nap to them. So these are really just towels that I use for, technically these general purpose towels, I could use them on the exterior body of the vehicle, but I do like to use just a little bit nicer of a general purpose towel for the exterior. These are the towels that I use for anything. If they get dirty, they get super stained up. This one's fresh out of the wash, but if they get dirty or they get super stained up, I just throw them out. If they come out of the wash and they still look dirty, I just throw them out. These towels are super cheap. They're easily replaceable, and these ones specifically are actually the job site towels from Home Depot. So I actually go over to Home Depot. They have a huge cleaning aisle, and the job site towels are readily available. So let's just say I had an emergency. I washed all my towels wrong and accidentally put them on the hot cycle when I went to go dry them, right? Which I actually did early on in my detailing career, professional detailing career. I ruined a whole load of towels putting them on the hot drying cycle. But anyways, this towel's straight out of the dryer, and let's just say I did put all my general purpose towels in the wash, and now I ruined them, right? I can just easily go to my local store. In my case, it's Home Depot, and I can just go and buy a bunch of new packs of these job site towels. They're super cheap, super cost effective, and yeah, they're easily replaceable, so I don't really care much about these towels. So if I need to replace them, it's no big deal. That's why that's why I always recommend you guys to have some cheap, readily available, easy to get general purpose towels. If you guys live close to a detail store, then you guys have a huge advantage. So just jump over to your detail store, feel all the different towels that they have, and find something that fits your budget, is cost effective, easily replaceable, and that you guys can just repeatedly get whenever you guys need them. So pick up some Kirkland towels, some job site towels, find your favorite. I just use yellow as my general purpose towels. Now, when it comes to general purpose towels, I do have a couple other general purpose towels. One being these towels right here. Now, these towels are my only towels that I really have that are not 16 by 16. And that's because these are those rip-away towels that come on a roll. Now, these towels come on a roll like this, and I find that these are actually some of the cheapest microfiber towels that you can get, but these towels are actually even lower GSM and a lower nap. They're thinner than my general purpose towels. So these towels right here, guys, I really am mostly using these type of towels for myself. Like, let's say my hands are dirty, I want to wipe my hands off, I'll use one of these, or I'll use a regular general purpose towel. Or if I'm doing something that is really, really dirty, I'm cleaning up a very messy interior or a specific spot on the vehicle that had a massive stain or whatever the case may be, I can actually just use these towels. These are super cheap. They tear off like just like that, and you guys can, you know, if they are not still usable, you guys can just throw them in the wash with your other general purpose towels. However you guys do your wash. But it's super easy to pick these up. I actually just picked these up over at Walmart. I forget the exact brand, but I'll try to put it up on screen or something for you guys. But these are really, really easy to get, and they're easily disposable. I really don't care about these. These are probably about $10 to $13, something like that, over at Walmart, and they do have them on sale all the time. So go check out Walmart and pick up some of these rip-away towels, or you guys can even companies like Autofiber and the Rag Company, they all have rip-away towels now, and they're really, really decent for like those really messy things, or just general purpose, cleaning your tools even, all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to have just a couple different options of general purpose towels, but you really just need one general purpose towel. You don't need to get as fancy as I do and have the rip-away ones and the regular general purpose towels. It's kind of getting a little extra at that point, but the more you do this professionally, you guys will find different excuses to buy different types of towels for different things. But those are my main two general purpose towels that I use. Of course, I have old towels that I have hanging around that from old packs and stuff that I still use from time to time, that I just kind of keep throwing in with my wash and reusing until I got to throw them away. But for the most part, those are my general purpose towels. Moving on from our general purpose towels, guys, we have our nice general purpose towels. Now, the whole purpose of these towels is that we can use them on the entire vehicle. I actually started using my nice general purpose towels a lot more on interiors because they're more absorbent. They're a little bit thicker and they're a little bit nicer than my regular general purpose towels. So if I'm not cleaning a car that's absolutely neglected, I'm typically going to use these towels. These are my nice general purpose towels. I can use them on interiors as well as exteriors. I can use them on when I'm waxing wheels or something like that, or applying a sealant to my wheels. I can just use them on the entire vehicle. These towels I'm not super picky with, but I don't want to destroy them when I'm detailing. These towels last a very long time, and they're also double-sided, or they have a double nap design, and that means one side has this very thick, nice nap to it, and the other side has a much thinner or a much less thick nap to it. So I like having these double-sided towels as my nice general purpose towels because I can use them for two different things. So let's say I'm waxing a car or something like, or applying a sealant, and now I'm actually getting to the point where I want to kind of buff that sealant into the paint or whatever. I can use this side to actually take off and buff in that sealant, and this side works much better than the high nap side. The high nap side will typically cause a little bit more streaking if I'm using a product that streaks, while this side right here cleanly takes that stuff up, cleanly takes the wax off the vehicle. But again, guys, I like having dual nap towels because it allows you to be a little bit more flexible. It makes the towels a little bit more versatile for all the different things that you guys are going to need to do. Whether you guys are using them on an interior and you just want to soak up a bunch of liquid, it's nice to be able to use this side. If you guys are applying some dressing to the inside of the vehicle, it might be nicer to use this side because this is going to leave a nice smooth appearance to it. Hard to explain, but once you guys start using different nap towels, you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Different naps do different things. So it's nice having these general purpose towels that are dual-sided so that you guys can use them for multiple different things. And again, guys, these are my nicer general purpose towels. Now, when it comes to nicer general purpose towels, I also use these ones. These, again, when I very first started, I got a bunch of Chemical Guys towels, and honestly, guys, these were really, really nice towels. These towels are about 500 to 600 GSM, I would say. These are awesome towels for doing stuff like rinseless washes, contact washes, all the different kind of stuff that you guys need like a more plush towel for. This works amazing, and it also works really good for if you're trying to dry up interiors, those times when you might be using like a rinseless wash or something like that for an interior, or you're just using a lot more chemical than normal. These are really, really absorbent, so they're really nice, and they're kind of a nice in-between between a drying towel, which we're going to get into next, and our nicer general purpose towels. So I really like these towels for a lot of different situations, and yeah, you may want to pick up some kind of more plush general purpose towel. Now, moving on to probably everybody's favorite towels, and these are usually the nicest towels that you guys have, and that is your drying towels. Now, this towel right here is called the Gauntlet, and it is from the Rag Company, and they come in a ton of different sizes, but I love this towel because it is super, super absorbent. I forget exactly what they call this type of nap on the towel. I think it is a, not waffle weave, obviously. It is not a standard nap. It's almost like a twisted nap type towel. So if you guys look at the nap on that, it is super, super absorbent, and it's the same on both sides, even though it's different colors. It's actually the exact same on both sides. Now, I have this towel in a bunch of different sizes for depending on what I'm doing. So you really can't get out of having a drying towel. You're always gonna need a drying towel, even if you guys are using air to dry stuff. Like I always use air typically to dry my wheels and tires, but I still will grab out one of these tiny little, I think this is a 12 by 12 inch towel, but I always grab out these tiny little towels right here, and these are super nice to just do your touch-ups when you're done with your drying process. There's always those few spots on the vehicle that still need to be touched up. You may still need to go back and retouch up your wheels, and these towels are nice because they're not dragging on the floor. So if I'm drying the sides of the vehicle, or I'm drying the wheels, or any lower portion of the vehicle, I tend to reach for a much smaller towel versus these huge towels that tend to drag on the floor, and they're just clumsy, or at least I'm clumsy with these towels. So I like having tiny little drying towels. So whenever I'm looking around for drying towels, guys, I always look for towels that come in multiple different sizes because it's just nice to have. And let me see if I can find one in here. I have a couple other drying towels. The very, very first drying towels that I started off with are these ones. These ones are from Harbor Freight. So when I very, very first started like more professional detailing, I was looking to buy towels more in bulk, or make sure I had a few of everything basically. So I was over at Harbor Freight and saw these towels. I think they're super, super cheap. Like 10-15 bucks, somewhere around there. Either way, these towels were the cheapest drying towels that I've ever bought, and when I first got them, I thought that they were pretty good, and I really hadn't used like drying towels, like professional drying towels before. So switching over to these guys, I thought they were really, really good. But when I moved over to something like the Gauntlet towel from the Rag Company, is when I really noticed the difference in quality of the towels. This towel right here is nowhere near as absorbent as the Gauntlet towel, and this towel right here, it tends to leave a ton of streaks on the vehicle. So this towel right here is really kind of what taught me that there's a huge quality difference in the towels that you use. But depending on what you guys are doing, the quality difference may not necessarily matter, which is why I use those super, super cheap general purpose towels. Instead of buying expensive general purpose towels, of course I could get more expensive, nicer general purpose towels. But again, for all the reasons I stated, the fact that you can easily replace them, you can throw them out and not really care, is the reason I have these super cheap towels. But for drying towels itself, guys, these are some of the more expensive towels that are going to be in your detailing arsenal. So you only want to grab a couple of them, and you really only need like one or two, depending on how many vehicles you guys are washing a day. And I've also kind of found out your car should be contaminant free when you guys are done doing a detail. So you guys can always let these things kind of dry out in the sun or whatever and use them on a couple vehicles a day. You don't have to just use them for one vehicle. It depends on obviously the type of vehicles that you guys are typically working on, but for your daily drivers and stuff like that, guys, use the same towel over and over. You can use it like 2-3 cars. You don't have to just use it for one car and then wash it. That's what I used to do when I first started. I was always using a fresh, super clean drying towel, but by the time you get to your drying process, guys, there shouldn't be any dirt or contaminants if you did your job right. So I just use the same towel over and over when I'm on a super busy detailing day, and then at the end of the day, I throw it in my laundry basket. But I'll use these things a few times and just let them dry out in the sun while I'm washing my next vehicle. But this towel worked really good, but it definitely showed me the quality difference. But if you guys are in a pinch, or you guys just are looking for some cheap drying towels, this one will definitely get the job done. But again, it is not as soft and not as absorbent as something like the Gauntlet. Now, moving on from those two drying towels, I have my third drying towel, and this is my absolute favorite drying towel. This is the Mother Fluffer from Autofiber. This is hands down my favorite towel that I have in my entire detailing arsenal. And the biggest reason why is because, one, the shape. You guys are gonna notice that this towel is square. Now, I loved square towels over rectangular or any other shaped towel because they are super easily foldable and they pack away nice in my vehicle, as compared to something like this giant gauntlet towel. When it's folded up all nice, it looks something like a hot dog, all right? And I just find that those type of towels do not fold up and don't stack as nice as stuff that you can always fold into these nice squares. So that's the biggest one big reason that I like this Mother Fluffer towel. The other reasons are the absorption. This thing absorbs liquids and waters like crazy. So when I'm drying off a vehicle fast, it is super nice to have this towel. It's not as big, so you can't do your pull and drags on top of the vehicle like you can with a massive towel like this, but it is super, super absorbent, and I literally need one towel to dry off an entire vehicle, and I could probably do like 2 or 3 in a row with this towel because it's just so absorbent. But the biggest reason that I love this towel, guys, is it just leaves a nice streak-free finish on the vehicle. It is super soft. It is my softest, plushest towel. I don't know if you guys can see the nap on that, but the nap on this, guys, is beautiful. I think this is around 12 or 1300 GSM, somewhere around there. But this is my softest, my favorite towel probably in my entire detailing arsenal. Next to this other one by Microfiber, which is this little guy. I think they call this like the amphibian or something like that. But this one works awesome when you just want to grab one towel, you're doing some drying, some little touch-up work at the very end of a detail. This little drying towel works awesome because you can spray it down with your detail spray or your sealant or whatever you're using at the end of your wash. And yeah, this thing just works amazing. And it is also a really good window towel. So, and that's because, honestly, it's just because it has this awesome dual nap on it. So it's super versatile, and you can use it for different things when it comes to drying. So, drying, guys, I have quite a few towels. I have the Gauntlet. I have the one from Harbor Freight right there. I have the Microfiber Mother Fluffer. This is my absolute favorite drying specific towel, and I'm gonna throw this towel in with my drying towels, but we could also throw this towel in with my next category of towels, and that is our specialty towels. Now, what do I consider a specialty towel? A specialty towel are the towels that we're using for specific tasks of detailing. So, for instance, I have very specific towels that I use when I'm doing a ceramic coating or when I'm applying a ceramic coating. I have a specific towel that I use for actually leveling off the ceramic coating, and then I have a specific towel that I like to use for buffing the ceramic coating. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a couple of those as some examples. Now, this is a dual-sided nap towel. This is the first specialty towel that I want to show you. These are the Creature Edgeless Microfiber towels. They are super, super nice for doing ceramic coatings. Now, the biggest reason that I like them for ceramic coatings is because it is dual-sided, like I just said, but it is dual-sided or dual-napped, so I can use this nice thick side right here for actually buffing my ceramic coating, and I can use this thin or this short napped side for actually leveling off the ceramic coating. So these towels are awesome for ceramic coatings, but and these are the first ones that I bought. I bought a ton of them in bulk. I still have packages of them, but I bought a ton of these towels, and they work really, really good for ceramic coatings. This towel right here is probably the ultimate ceramic coating towel. This is more a specific coating towel. You can use it for coatings, you can use it for sealants, waxes, all of that type of stuff, and it works really good for leveling all those types of protection. You guys can can see, it has this extremely short nap on it. And I also like to use these specific towels for windows, for touch-ups, all sorts of stuff. But these are amazing towels for ceramic coatings. But I didn't put these in with the general purpose towels or any of the other categories of towels because these are not necessary to detailing. You can just use some creature edgeless, dual-sided, dual nap towels that work perfectly fine for your ceramic coatings. But I find that these do a little bit better of a job at leveling out those coatings, specifically the leveling part of applying a coating. But again, guys, it all depends on your guys' budget, what you guys want to go with when it comes to your general purpose towels, your nicer general purpose towels, your drying towels, and all of that type of stuff. It depends on your budget. So there are going to be detailers out there that may use this towel for interiors. This would work perfect for interiors. It's nice and short and all of that kind of stuff. So this is a really nice versatile towel, but I tend to use it really just for ceramic coatings, sealants, waxes, all that kind of stuff, making sure that I'm doing a good job with finishing those when I'm applying them. Moving on from there, guys, my next specialty towel that I want to show you, I think this is actually somewhat of a necessity, and that is a waffle weave towel. Now, the waffle weave towels, guys, are amazing for doing windows, and any time that you want to really make sure that you're not getting any, like, little leftover microfiber, little, you know, you get the little fuzzies off your microfibers when you're doing windows and stuff like that, and they just are so obvious on windows specifically. And I think part of that too is because of all the static that you get from when you guys are cleaning windows. And waffle weave towels, they do not leave any static on the windows, and they take off all the little lint and all the little fibers and stuff that get on the windows when you guys are cleaning them. And this really picks up all that stuff and leaves the windows nice and streak free. So I really like these towels, and I would definitely get your guys to sell some type of waffle weave towels. Alright, guys, so those are all the microfiber towels that I use for my professional detailing business. I really just stick to those 4 categories: my general purpose towels, my nicer general purpose towels, my drying towels, and then I have my specialty towels. Now, depending on what you guys are doing and where you guys are at with detailing, you may not need all the different specialty towels. You may not even need to have different types of general purpose towels. You may just need to have your general purpose towels, your drying towels, and maybe some nice waffle weave towels for making sure your windows are done right. Do not get caught up in the weeds with it. There are so many different types of towels out there. I think my best advice that I can give you guys for if you guys are looking for good towels is to go check out your local detailing store. For me, that's Car Supplies Warehouse. It's about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic, away from Aurora. So if I ever really wanted to go get towels, guys, I just go over to Car Supplies Warehouse. That's how I kind of found the Creature Edgeless towels, as well as these Pearl towels for doing ceramic coatings. I kind of just went over to Car Supplies Warehouse. They have all the different towels that they have on display. You can go in there, feel the texture and the nap of them and all that kind of stuff, and you can make a good educated decision on what are going to be the best towels for your business. So that's pretty much everything that I have on the towels that I use for professional detailing. There are a ton of different brands out there when it comes to towels, but the biggest thing to think about, guys, is the different category of towels that you and why you guys are buying these towels. I think if you guys kind of break things down into those 4 separate categories, you need a general purpose towel, you need some nicer general purpose towels for your piano plastics, your ones that you can use general purposely on your exterior for the paint and all that kind of stuff. You need good drying towels that aren't going to scratch the paint, and you may need a couple different specialty towels. But if you guys stick to these kind of categories of towels, I think that this is a great place to start. Don't get caught up in the weeds so much in what brands you guys and what brands of towels and all that kind of stuff you guys are buying. A lot of these towels, I swear, are probably made by the exact same manufacturers and just rebranded for different people that are selling them as a brand, I guess you could say. But again, guys, go get yourself some general purpose cheap towels. Get yourself some nicer general purpose towels, a good drying towel, even if it's just something simple like this. This is going to get the job done. It's from Harbor Freight, only costs like 10, 12 bucks or something like that. But all these towels that I showed you here today, guys, you guys can find on my website on the resources page under the microfiber towels section. I have all the different towels listed as well as in the description of this video. But I have a question for you guys. What microfiber towels are your favorite for detailing? Everybody has their favorites as far as brands, and within those brands, you may even have an absolute favorite towel. Kind of like I really, really, really like these, if I can find them. Where is it? And if you guys have any suggestions for everybody else down in the comments, drop your comments down below of what your guys' favorite brands of microfiber towels are, and within those brands, what is your favorite microfiber towel from them. For instance, mine is probably these little amphibian towels from Autofiber. I love having these in my car for just those quick little touch-ups or an emergency. Let's say somebody spills something, I spill something. I love having these little baby towels in the car. They're super cute. They're really versatile for all the different things that you may need cars touch-up type towel for. So I really, really like these towels. And then probably my second favorite towel is this blue super plush mother fluffer towel from Autofiber. So I really like Autofiber as a brand, but I also like the Rag Company with their gauntlet towels are super, super nice. But again, guys, there are a ton of different brands out there. I know you guys probably already have a couple that you guys are using. So let me know in the comments down below, what is your guys' favorite brand of microfiber towel, and what is your favorite microfiber towel from them. But that is all that I have for today's video, so I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.